Hotep, everyone. Join me Saturday, July 22nd, 2023, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for a free class preview question and answer session of my 12-week online course, Ancient Kemet, the Moors, and the Maafa, Understanding the Transatlantic Slave Trade, what they didn't teach you in school. I'm historian Michael Imhotep. I'm the founder of the African History Network and host of the African History Network show. You may have seen me on one of my numerous appearances on Roland Martin Unfiltered or one of my other media appearances. This is a 12-week online course that I created. Register for the free class preview session right now at our website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. In this course, we deal with thousands of years of history and what leads up to the transatlantic slave trade taking place. Now, you can also join us on Saturday, July 22nd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for class number 4 of this 12-week online course that I teach. You can register for the full 12-week online course. It's on sale, only $80. Register at our website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. Or you can register only for class number 4 for only $10 at our website. We do the sessions live. All the sessions are archived and recorded. You can go back and watch it anytime, even after the course is over with. We'll look at ancient African civilizations and empires, like ancient Kemet, one of the original names for Egypt, Nubia, Axum, Carthage, and the Punic Wars, and Hannibal Barca, and the Battle of Cannae in 216 BC. We'll look at shocking archaeological discoveries that are causing the scientists and paleontologists to rethink everything. We'll look at shocking archaeological discoveries that are causing the scientists and archaeologists to rethink everything. We'll look at the lost city of Egypt, like Tanis Heracleion and dazzling Aten. We'll look at the Olmec civilization in Mexico and the African connection between the Mandinka and ancient Egyptians and the Olmecs. Did you know that the Khoisan in southern Africa have the oldest DNA on the planet? These are the short-statured Africans like Sarah Bartman. Did you know that the Washington Monument is an ancient African symbol of resurrection called a tekken? The Greeks called it an obelisk, and it comes from the mythology of Asar, Auset, and Heru, who the Greeks called Osiris, Isis, and Horus. And Heru was born of a virgin birth on December 25th. Evidence of this holy trinity dates back to ancient Nubia, about 3,300 BC. Why is Christmas celebrated on December 25th? Nowhere in the biblical text does it state that Jesus the Christ, or Yeshua, was born on December 25th. And what does December 25th have to do with astronomy? And what does December 25th have to do with astronomy? The Greeks refer to Heru as Horus. We deal with all this and much more in this 12-week online course. Why is the layout of Washington, D.C. a copy of the layout of ancient Egypt? We have to become history detectives and learn how to decode these symbols that are all around us of Africa and reclaim our history. Did you see the movies Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, The Woman King, and also the documentary series African Queens, especially the installment dealing with Queen Cleopatra VII? We deal with all this in the African significance and the historical significance of these films in our class. We'll look at the 800-year occupation of Europe by the Africans known as the Moors, and the knowledge that they took into Europe coming from the Nile Valley region of Africa, which brings Europe out of the Dark Ages and into the light and into the next age, which is the Renaissance age, an age of enlightenment. The Moors are taking the teachings from the Nile Valley region of Africa into Europe. We'll look at the role that Christopher Columbus played in drastically expanding the transatlantic slave trade, and he helped to lay the foundation for slavery, racism, capitalism, and the exploitation of indigenous people on his 4 voyages, starting August 3rd, 1492, when he set sail on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. This was later in the same year that the African Moors lost control of their last stronghold in Grenada, January 2nd, 1492. And Columbus is setting sail using nautical instruments based upon technology that the African Moors introduced into Europe. In this class, we'll look at 80 to 100 different articles. We'll also look at a PowerPoint presentation that I've created that has over 200. In this class, we'll look at 80 to 100 articles that I have specifically selected. We also will look at a PowerPoint presentation I've put together that consists of over 200 slides. And there are 7 books that we use in the class as reference. You don't have to buy any of these books if you don't want to. We show you the text that I'm referencing on the screen. But we use books like Nile Valley Contributions to Civilization by Tony Browder, Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust, Slavery and the Rise of European Capitalism by Dr. John Henrik Clark, The First Americans Were Africans, Documented Evidence by Dr. David Imhotep, Golden Age of the Moor, edited by Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, and Black Star, The African Presence in Early Europe by Runoko Rashidi. These are books that we use for reference to document what we're talking about. We'll also look at excerpts of interviews I've done with some of the scholars as well, some of the historians, Tony Browder, Runoko Rashidi, Professor James Small, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, author of the book The ISIS Papers, Professor Kabahaya Kamene, Dr. David Imhotep, and more. Visit our website right now to register for the free class preview session that I'm doing Saturday, July 22nd, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. You can also register for the full 12-week online course. So why is all of this history important? Because African history and culture gives us our VIPs, our values, our interests, and our principles. And this gives us a cultural paradigm that we see reality through. It influences our economic empowerment and our political empowerment in how we engage in economics and how we these topics that I have mentioned you are unaware of and want to learn more about them. You want to register for this free class preview that I'm doing on Saturday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, July 22nd, 2023. Register at our website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. This class is also PG-13, so you can use it with our children as well. And be sure to listen to my radio show Sundays 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the African History Network show on 9:10 a.m. Superstation WFDF here in Detroit. We also broadcast on my Facebook fan page, The African History Network, and my YouTube channel, Michael Imhotep. And you can listen to audio podcasts of the African History Network show. Wherever you get your podcast from, search for the African History Network show. Remember, right now, let's correct wrong behavior. It's not over till we win. Wakanda forever. And visit our website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. And I hope to see you in our next class. Peace.